Hi students, welcome to another lesson on Learn Auto CAD through examples. So today we're gonna handle a new sketch. You can see it's a very beautiful one with a lot of circles and fillets. So let me explain how you can draw this thing. As usual, we're gonna draw this thing on a template and I will be using template A3. So at the beginning, let me open the template for our drawing. So we're gonna use template A3. Click, it will open into AutoCAD. So right now we are ready with our template. We're gonna draw everything here and then let's begin from the sketch. So it is well mentioned that the starting point of this sketch is on x equal to 133 and y equal to 163. So the coordinates are available and you can see there is two kind of lines here mainly. One is for the center line and other one for the object. So let me prepare the layers first. You can come over here, layer properties, and go for new layer, click. And then this is for object. For the object, let it be like this, black color. Go for a new layer, one more. This is for the center lines. So let me make a layer for center and click here to change the color. I'm gonna choose blue. And then the line type, it is very important for center line. We're gonna use a new type of line. It is not available right now. If it is not available, you can click on this button, load, and for the center line you can choose somewhere here, just type C. It will get you into the center line area, and I'm gonna choose this line type, center 2. So center 2 is a kind of perfect one for this sketch. Then put OK. So here you can see this line type has been loaded, and then select that line type and put OK. So once you finish, make sure you have object layer with black color and center layer blue color with the line type center 2. So in this activity, we are not going to make any dimension line. So once you want to make dimension lines, it's better make one more layer for the dimensions. So as now, let me close this. Let's start the drawing, and I'm gonna construct this circle, this blue circle at the beginning. Then we can construct everything over there. So this circle, you can see the radius of that blue circle with center line is available as 100. So let me choose circle with radius. Before that, let me move to center layer, choose circle with the radius, and the starting point is 133, 163. So let me enter 133 and 163 to fix the starting point, enter. So the center of circle has been defined and the radius is 100. Just type 100, that's it. So we managed to make the circle. Now what we're gonna do, we have to make the remaining things. So to find the center of these small circles, you can see it here, these small circles, you have to draw the center line. So let me draw the center line. It's very easy. Choose the line and come over here. Make sure you turn on ortho mode to get straight line. And you can pick the center here and move up. We have this center, escape. And if you want to take the same tool again, either you can come over here and pick line, but the easiest way in AutoCAD, you can hit on space bar. So you can see it's again on the line mode, so you can click. So this axis, I would like to extend it little more because we have to draw something here with a different scale. So I'm going to choose the line again and come over here, move down, click, escape. You can hit the space bar to take this line again, click here, and that's it. So we managed to make the axis, and now here you can see we have to make a hole here, a bracket, and there is 6 brackets. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So to make it, it is given the diameter is 30 for this one. So let me make a circle with diameter and change the layer into object. And now I can choose this point. If you want, you can zoom in to get a clear view, click. And this diameter is 30, enter. So that's it. Once you create that, as I told you in previous lesson, if you want something about its sender, we can go for polar array. So it's easy to draw this thing. Go to this option, polar array, because polar array stand for arranging something about the center of a circle. If you want to arrange something about a rectangular pattern, you can use rectangular array. So I'm going to use polar array right now. Click polar array, and now it is asking me to select the object that I need to arrange as array. So select this object, then enter. Now specify the sender point. So specifying the sender point is nothing other than choose this sender because we are making array based on these senders. So click. You can see as easy as that, everything is coming, and the number of items is here is 6 by default, so no need to change. And one important thing, if you want to edit these object individually, by default this option associative will be selected. So it's better uncheck this one. Don't select this option associative. Make sure you're not selecting that one, then close your array. So we finished with that. Now it is pretty much clear that you can make the other circle with the diameter 50 in the same pattern or same method that you can use. So let me go choose circle with the diameter, choose the same sender, click, and this time the circle diameter is 50, then enter. Then what we can do, we can make the same array. So go for polar array, then select the object, enter, and choose the sender. That's it. And make sure you are not selecting associative option. You should not select this option if you want to individually edit this object. So close it and then return back to our sketch. And here we need a connection between these two big circles on the top. So the radius of circle is given as 41. So the easiest way, we can go for fillet. So this is the fillet option. Now I need a fillet between these two. So before that, we can come over here, choose the radius for that fillet. Down here you can click on radius on command box, and this radius is 41. So type radius 41, enter. Now select first object. I need a fillet between this object and this object. That's it. So once you click, it will make your fillet. So as now, if you want, you can make fillet one by one, but the easiest way is go for polar array for this fillet as well. Choose polar array and select this object this time, enter. Now we make array about this sender, click. So as easy as that, you can see. Then close your array. Never select associative for this activity. So close your array, and then we are almost done. And the remaining thing, you have to delete this portion, the inner part of your circle. So you can go for the trim option. So trim option, maybe you can trim one by one, but the easiest way is you should select your connection. I need the connection between this curve and this curve, and keep going. Select every fillet that you created. So that's it. These are the connection that we want. Then enter. Hit enter on your keyboard. Now what you can do, you can come over here and easily delete the remaining portion of these circles. As simple as that. So we managed to make all this shape, and one thing is remaining, some key slot in the center. So let me zoom out. You can see there is a key slot. For this key slot, one thing is available. Yes, the sender hole. And for this hole, the diameter is 60 millimeter. So I can choose circle with the diameter and come over here, make sure it is circle with the diameter, and pick the sender. This diameter is 60, enter. And then there is a small key slot here. You can do the key slot in different way, but I'll go for a simple method. So this distance is 10 and this distance also 10. So from the sender up to this will be total. The radius of this circle is 30, 30 plus 10, 40. And this distance, this width is 10. So what I'm going to do, I choose the line and let me zoom in, come over here, start from the sender, click, and make sure the ortho mode is on because we need straight line. So start from the center, move up 5 because the half of 10, enter, and this way I will go 40 because 30 plus 10, enter, and move down. This should be 10, enter, and return back. That's it, somewhere here because we just need the slot, escape. Now what we can do, select everything, Control A, and go for the trim option. Choose the trim option. I can trim out this portion over here, here, and this connection as well. And there will be a small portion of your line hidden here. Select that one, you can erase it. So we are done with this key slot. It's nothing difficult. You can do it with the line on ortho mode. The remaining thing with this sketch is how we are going to make this slot, this radial slot over here. All the required dimensions are available here, but I would like to say some of these things are hidden. You can extract the information from available dimension. So the first thing, if you want to create this, you have to draw a line. You can see this line at an angle 60 degree from this horizontal axis. As you know that AutoCAD always count its angle by default from your 3 o'clock 0 degree line, this line, towards anti-clockwise direction. So if you want to directly draw from the geometry, you know that this angle will be 180 minus 60, which is 120 degree. So either you can use UCS and construct 60 degree, but this one is pretty much easy. You can go for 120 degree from the 0 degree line. So what I'm going to do, let me change the layer into center, and I'm going to use the polar tracking over here. Turn on polar tracking, and we need 120 degree. I'm going to use this series 30, 60, 90 and 120. So choose that one, click. So as now we turn on polar tracking with 30, 60 series and choose the line, and now you can start from the center, click. The angle is measuring from the 0 degree line, 0 start from here and keep going. Let me zoom out. Yeah, now you can see it's tracking. When you reach 120, you could see the track line because we use 30 series. So once you're seeing track line, and move a little bit outwards and just click. That's it. You don't need to measure this line because we need an intersection over here. It's a construction line, by the way. So now we are done with that 60 degree line, and we have to create this slot. So one thing is available here is the radius of this circle. So the radius of this arc is 51, and the radius of this arc is 12. You could draw this thing in many ways as per your idea, but I'm going to use some of the easiest method. So the radius of this circle or this arc is 51. What I'm going to do, change the layer into object. So the way that I'm going to use is go to circle with the radius, and this radius is 51, which is available here. So I'm going to choose the center, and the radius is 51. Choose circle with radius, enter. So once you create the first circle, we have to go for the next one. So for the next one, if you check this one, the radius of this circle over here, which is not directly available for this circle, but we know that the radius of this semicircle is 12. So the diameter of this thing will be 24. So the double of 12. So the radius of this circle will be 51 plus 24. So 51 for the first one, and 24 is the diameter for that semicircle. So 51 plus 24, you will get 75. So what I can do, I can construct a circle with a radius 75 to get this one. So let me take circle and radius, and I can start from here, click, and the radius is 75. That's it. Now what we can do, we can make a trim between these two lines because we don't want the remaining portion. So let me trim it. Choose the trim tool and now select the connection between these two lines. Select those two lines and then enter. Then you can trim out the remaining portion. Now we need to connect between these two lines or these two curves. So in this kind of situation, you don't know the center to draw the circle, but you know the extreme diametrically opposite points. So here we have a different types of circle. We call the 2-point circle. You can choose that option. You could see it here. You just need to define two diametrically opposite points. So choose 2-point circle and start from this point, click, come over here, it will end here, click, that's it. And the same tool, you can take it again and start from this point and end over here, click. So you can use a 2-point circle to finish this off. And again take the trim tool. Now I need connection between these two curves, enter and trim out the inner portion. Now we are done with the sketch, but we have one more activity here. You can see you have to copy the inner portion at a distance 50 from the horizontal line at an angle 15 degree, and this should be scaled at a 0.5 factor. So how we can find this point? First we find this center, then we make a copy of the object available in the center. To find this, I will offset at a distance 50 from this horizontal line first. So we need a distance 50 from this axis. So the easiest way to find that, go for offset, and the offset distance is 50, enter and choose this line and move up. So we offsetted this line at a distance 50. Now I need to draw an angle. So choose the line, turn on your polar tracking option, and to draw 15 degrees, this option 15, 30, 45 series, it's already selected, and choose the line, start from this center, click. Now you can easily track 15 degree. Once you see 15 degree and it's crossing the line, so you got the intersection, just click. So that's it. So we managed to make it. Or let me change this thing into center to avoid confusion between object lines. So we found this point. Now we need to make a copy of this thing in the middle. So to make a copy, first you have to select what are the things that you need to copy. So let me select everything carefully. And this is the thing that we need to copy. So in this activity, you will learn how to copy certain portion of a sketch, or if you want to copy everything, you can use the same method. So once you finish the selection, right click on your selection, go to clipboard, select copy with the base point. Now specify the base point. So the base point is nothing but the center of this sketch, click. Now you are done with copying. Now you can come over here, right click, go to clipboard again. So everything copy paste will be managed inside this clipboard. And this time don't choose paste. It's better choose paste as block because we will get this as a single object. So paste as block. Now you can easily come here and pick the intersection. So once you see this into mark, this snapping represent the intersection. So click. Now we managed to make a copy, but the thing here, you need to scale. You scale it by half, that is the scale factor 0.5. So in Auto CAD, to scale something, select. This time you can see once you select it, select everything together because we copy the selection and pasted it as a single block. Now you can select this one, right click, go to this option called scale. So choose scale. Now specify the base of your scaling. So I have to scale from this center. So choose this intersection, click. Now you can enter your scale factor 0.5 and enter. That's it. Now you can see we managed to make a copy with the scale factor. That's it. So we are done with activity. The main catch of this activity is how you can construct this kind of connections with a fillet, then how you can make polar arrays. So polar arrays is a very useful tool that you can use to make this kind of patterns. And then how you can construct 2-point circle whenever you need to connect diametrically opposite points instead of center. And then how you can copy something and paste it as a block. And the last thing, how you can scale something in AutoCAD. Okay students, that's for this activity. See you later. I will come up with another cool activity for you. Thank you for watching.